What's up, YouTube? This is Levi here, or Dread, DJ READ. Now, in this video, I'm gonna be talking about the little sit down Shannon Sharpe, Skip Bayless, and Chris Broussard had earlier today, or yesterday. You can say yesterday. About same discussion from the other day about LeBron's comments on calling himself the GOAT, and Chris Broussard. I did another YouTube video. Hopefully y'all see that one first. Hopefully I get to upload that one first, because that one's kind of acted up on my fucking iPhone with iMovie, iCloud shit. But I did a reaction video, reacted to how Chris Broussard along with the other sports analysts talking about how LeBron shouldn't label himself a GOAT, and how he should just let the fans do that, and that he's going too far, basically. He's calling himself the GOAT. And now, a recent sit-down with Shannon and Skip, Chris Broussard switches his point of view on it, saying, I see why LeBron calls himself that now. I see why. I watched it. I saw the game again, or the clip, on how LeBron came back, how brought the Cavs back from the 3-1 deficit of the finals, and they beat the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors were supposed to win those finals, and they didn't. So Chris Broussard saw that, and again, I guess, refreshed his memory, and now he's changed his mind, saying, I see why LeBron calls himself to go, because, they had a great team, the Warriors, and they basically had they were up 3-1. All they needed was one more win, and the Cavs came back and won the fucking finals. Now, that is probably one of the only analysts I see so far, actually switch places to be on LeBron's side and say, you know what, I should have, I disagree with my last comment. Let me switch the comments up and say this. LeBron was right to call himself that. And it's good, as a fan, as an analyst, to say that. Mostly as an analyst, to switch your stance up and be on the other side of things, instead of opposing against it so much. Because that's what a lot of these analysts do. They oppose against it, especially Skip and Steve. And they mostly Skip against it. When it comes to LeBron, Skip always opposes whatever LeBron does and says. And I'm surprised Skip has, Skip calls LeBron the greatest basketball player in the world. Because I feel like this is the most I've ever heard Skip say over the past year or two. Because before, I don't think I ever really heard Skip say it like that. Like, oh, he's the best basketball player, this and that in the world. But even when he says that, he still says, he still has a con or something negative to say about LeBron, which I always hate. So this is why I call Skip a fucking hater. But yeah, to see Chris Broussard switch his point of view up and change his comments on LeBron labelling himself the GOAT is a good thing, and hopefully a lot of basketball fans can do this, because I'm pretty sure most basketball fans will say LeBron shouldn't call himself that, he's so cocky, but LeBron's a very humble person, he really is. He started calling himself King James only about 3 years ago or some shit like that, 3-4 years ago. Probably only 2 years ago. I feel like I'm saying 3 because I don't want to say 2 and exaggerate, but he just started calling himself King James, and people had a little backlash about it. Not a little bit, even though it wasn't that much backlash compared to this GOAT discussion. It seems because he's been being called King James for a pretty long time. He was called one of the greatest basketball players, yes, and he wasn't necessarily called the GOAT that much or that long compared to being called King James, but still, it'd be nice to see other basketball fans. Just admit it and go on LeBron's side and say, you know what, you have a right to call yourself a GOAT. You have a right to say you were better than Michael Jordan and the past basketball players. The eras are different, so you don't have to compare the eras. But if you do compare the eras, LeBron does have a lot of pros compared to the other basketball players. His stat wise, he caught up a lot, and stat wise or physically speaking, LeBron could do it all. He's an all around player. A lot of other players couldn't necessarily do it all at a consistent level or as dominant as LeBron does it at least as dominant. You know, LeBron is 6'8". You know, there were some center basketball players that were dominant at their height, around 7 feet, whatever, and doing good shit. You know, defending and scoring, yes, but the way LeBron does it is just way better. You know, imagine Paul Gasol ran down the court like LeBron does. You know what I'm saying? Like, LeBron being 6'8" and a big person, he does a pretty good job. So, and LeBron been in the GOAT discussion anyway. But of course, like I said before in my last video, they will rarely put LeBron over Michael Jordan. It's usually always Michael Jordan, and then Kareem, and then possibly LeBron. LeBron has to do this. LeBron has to get 6 rings. You know, they always go back to the ring, and the rings is a valid argument, but you know, other shit counts in basketball. Is almost what these sports analysts fail to realize. Other shit counts in basketball. Stats is a big deal, whether they like it or not. Stats started being recognized around the generation. Yes, you know, back then it wasn't that recognized. It was just, you know, you scored basketball that good, and you look good doing it, then you become one of the best. You keep scoring like that, you become one of the best. So I see why scoring is a big deal, because it's called basketball. The ball has to get in the hoop in order for you to win. You have to get the points. But that does not mean stats and numbers don't mean shit. Stats and numbers mean shit, and mean a lot. In a lot of categories, whether it's movies, music, they mean a lot. Now, I'm not saying the quality of it can't be good or can't be great. You know, there are movies that I wouldn't call bad movies. You know, they do good in the box office, because critics are just so damn picky and they always want the same shit. Like I also said in my reaction to Hellboy, critics are very picky, and so if a reboot comes out and it's different, they don't like it. They want the same shit from last time, like Fantastic Four reboot. They want the same shit. Hellboy, I did a reaction video. To the trailer to that. And I was mostly reacting to the comics I seen under the trailer too, because I had some crazy comments on how people didn't like the way the look of it, you know, the way he talks, and like people just forgot. It seemed people forgot that Ron Perlman didn't even change his voice for Hellboy. So it was like the only thing Ron Perlman probably had over this guy playing Hellboy, I forgot his name, but I know he played the sheriff in Stranger Things. But the only thing that Ron Perlman has over this guy playing Hellboy is the fact that his jaw is natural, so it made him look more menacing and more monstrous. And that was a natural facial feature, so that shit was crazy. But like I said, people don't like different shit. They want the same thing. And if it's exactly the same, they complain about it. But numbers, like I said, numbers don't lie in any way. Movies could get bad numbers because it was underlooked, and still do good in the box office. Movies could probably be overlooked and do good because people expect it to be a good or great movie, and it's not that good. So in the second, third, fourth week, fifth week, it starts to fall off, and overall, it doesn't get much money back. You know, shit happens. Movies is different. But when it comes to sports and shit, numbers definitely mean a lot. Definitely. You know, this is why there are benches. The basketball playing on the bench won't be as effective on the court in the first and second quarter, because when it comes to scoring or assists or defense, their stats, they're supposed to be valid enough to be the starters. So they have to be on the bench. That goes for many bench players. Starters like LeBron and Chris Paul, Steph Curry, D Wade, Klay Thompson. Their stats prove scoring wise also. and or defensive wise that they could help a lot in the beginning of the game. So therefore they become a starter because their numbers matter. It goes same thing for the past basketball players. Michael Jordan scored a lot of points and steals, stat wise. Statistically speaking, those numbers counted. Therefore, he was a starter. So numbers count anyway, but people just started to pay attention to numbers again and the overall impact it has on the basketball game around this generation, around when LeBron was new to the game, and around, mostly around when LeBron was new and up from there. So, like I said, seeing Chris Broussard switch his perception of LeBron, saying labeling himself as GOAT, is a great thing to see. And he explained his point of view well and why he switched it up. And I was surprised. I was like, oh shit, this guy's really on LeBron's side now. That's good. Because LeBron did have to put in work for his team to win. That's like people forget that he had level against what was called the best basketball team in the league or ever, the Golden State Warriors, and they had a 7-3 and I don't know, they won 73 fucking games, the Golden State Warriors, and lost only a few times. And they were up 3-1 and they lost the fucking finals. Like, come on now. I'm pretty sure even Steph or Durant would have started feeling themselves if they would have brought their team back to a certain extent in the finals like that. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that's all I have to say on it right now. That's my piece on it right now. But I have to get that out there. You sports fans have to be open-minded to a lot of shit. But whether you're a LeBron fan, Durant fan, Steph fan, you have to be open-minded to how to other basketball players. You have another favorite one. Your favorite is Klay Thompson because you love how he shoots, and you're big at shooting threes when you play 2K games and shit, and you just love it overall. That's understandable, but don't go around and start saying, oh, Klay Thompson could probably, arguably, be a better basketball player than LeBron James or a better scorer. Klay Thompson is a tremendous three-point shooter, but does that make him a better basketball player than LeBron James? I wouldn't say that necessarily. So yeah, ending this video now. Like I said, if you had a comment or whatever about like LeBron James in the past or any other basketball player, and then you actually openly admitted it to your friends or anybody at school that you switched up your perception of that basketball player for a reason, put in the comment section below what basketball player it was and why. I would love to know why y'all did it, so I can see that there's other people out there, like me and like Chris Broussard, who will actually openly admit to when they were wrong about something, especially when it comes to sports, because sports is a very competitive topic to talk about. It's mainly about people throwing opinions, but when you're doing the facts, a little bit mixed with opinions, but mainly the facts. When you're doing facts with sports, it can help a lot. And like I said, people barely switch their minds up. They might bandwagon, but they never switch their mind, the perception of the basketball player, and really defend their point. So, and also don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe. It will mean a lot to me. I'm trying to build my channel the most I can and put my messages out there, get my thoughts out there, and reach a wide sports audience and a wide movie audience, because I do reactions to both movies and sports, and music, definitely music. I'm a big rap fan, and I'm a huge Eminem fan, so I got a few videos on Eminem and movies in general already on this channel. So subscribe to this channel if you want to see more reaction videos to hip hop and sports. And you can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and I'm on Facebook. I will put my social media info in the description below, and I will make sure I remember to put the video I watched of Chris Broussard changing his perception of LeBron James, calling himself the GOAT, in the description below. I usually forget to put the link in, but I'll make sure I put it in this time. Thanks, and like I said, don't forget to subscribe. Break the wall!